My mom called me the backup daughter my whole life. At my engagement dinner, she said my sister deserved my fiancé more. For as long as I can remember, my older sister Vanessa has been the golden child. She was prettier, smarter, more talented, and my mother made sure I knew it every single day growing up. When I got a B on a test, my mom would ask why I couldn't be more like Vanessa, who got straight A's. When I joined the soccer team, my mom said it was cute that I was trying, but reminded me that Vanessa was a state champion in volleyball. When I got accepted into a good college, my mom said it was nice, but it wasn't the Ivy League school Vanessa got into. I spent my entire childhood being the backup daughter, the one who existed just in case something happened to the real one. I moved out at 18 and kept my distance for years. I built my own life, my own career, and eventually I met Luis. Luis is everything I ever wanted. He is kind and supportive, and he loves me for exactly who I am. He proposed 6 months ago, and I said yes immediately. We decided to have an engagement dinner with both of our families to celebrate. I was nervous about having my mother there, but Luis convinced me it would be fine, and that maybe this could be a fresh start. The dinner was at a nice restaurant, and everything was going well for the first hour. My mother was on her best behavior and even complimented my dress, which shocked me. Then Vanessa showed up late. She walked in wearing a white dress that was way too formal for the occasion, and immediately started talking about her recent promotion. My mother's eyes lit up the way they always do when Vanessa enters a room. The conversation shifted entirely to Vanessa's accomplishments for the next 30 minutes. I tried to redirect things back to the engagement, but my mother kept steering it back to my sister. Then my mother stood up and said she wanted to make a toast. I thought maybe she was finally going to say something nice about me. She raised her glass and said she was so happy for Luis, and that he was such a wonderful man. Then she looked at Vanessa and said it was such a shame he met the wrong sister first. She laughed like it was a joke, but then kept going. She said Vanessa would have been a much better match for someone like Luis. She said Vanessa was more beautiful, more successful, and honestly more deserving of a man like him. She said she hoped Luis knew what he was getting with me, but that it wasn't too late to upgrade. The table went dead silent. Luis's parents looked horrified. Luis himself looked like he wanted to disappear. Vanessa just sat there smiling like she agreed with every word. I felt my face get hot and my hands started shaking. 26 years of being told I wasn't good enough came rushing back all at once. I stood up and told my mother I had something to say too. I told her that 2 months ago I was helping her set up her new phone, and I saw her messages with Vanessa. I saw every single text where they talked about me behind my back. I saw my mother call me an embarrassment. I saw Vanessa say I was punching above my weight with Luis. I saw my mother agree and say she didn't understand what he saw in me. I saw them make a plan for Vanessa to flirt with Luis at this very dinner to see if his head could be turned. I watched both of their faces drain of color. My mother stammered that I was taking things out of context. Vanessa said I was being dramatic. Luis stood up and told both of them to leave. My mother started crying and said I was ruining the family. I told her no. She ruined it 26 years ago when she decided I would never be good enough. They left and Luis's mother came over and hugged me and told me I handled that with more grace than they deserved. But that wasn't the end of it. Because what my mother doesn't know yet is that I screenshotted every single one of those messages.